be running out of data?
Well, that is I think that's an interesting argument, because I'd say yes and no. Because I think when you think about what goes into fundamental models, the first thing is training, right? It's the quality of training and the compute power that you have. So basically, how much in resourcing do you have to be able to consume all these input tokens that you're getting in terms of like training data, right? And then the quality and the quantity. Now, the quality of training data is usually because the reason why companies like Scale AI became super valuable, because it needed the human interface to label and to characterize data and things like that. And so big tech companies had like massive contracts with a company like Scale to basically purchase like labeled data from them. In a nutshell, that's a very simplified version, but it's probably way more complex than that. But if I could pull like from an argument from what I'm seeing with XAI and Grok. In fact, we haven't even talked about
Grok, the Grok in the room.
But the Grok in the room is also like a big thing to argue. But as I'd say a company like Tesla has proven with something like full self-driving, and the reason as why they're so way in advance, like way ahead of most let's say FSD-based driving companies, full self-driving companies, it's because of usage of synthetic data, which in my opinion is like just AI labeling data for itself. Because I think it gets to a point where you're getting enough data being labeled by humans that you really are not getting a lot of benefit. Like we're like at the tail end of the curve.
We're
hitting diminishing returns.
On the quality of well-labeled data.
Or the quality of well-labeled data, because we can use already the wealth of the wealth of labeled data to train our AIs to label data for itself. So that's one thing. And then the final thing that you mentioned was about distribution. Actually, that was the point that I was going for.
I was going to bring that up as a second point, that perhaps another way to look at it is that, you see, we've gone past just having a platform where you go and you ask questions, get back knowledge. Like that part is kind of done, is saturated. Now we get to a point where it's like you need to go to the next level of distribution, where now you embed yourself in whatever this person's workflow is. I don't know why they've chosen engineers as but maybe it's because it's engineers who are building this thing, so they're the most enthusiastic about it. They're the ones that will get the biggest, platform for even other businesses and so on. So perhaps that's one of the reasons why code editors are a big thing.